Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we are diving into a deep and eye-opening topic that can completely change the way you look at dating and relationships. Many people do not realize that trying too hard to impress women often creates the opposite effect and may even weaken your chances of building something real and healthy. Have you ever thought about how constantly trying to look perfect or to match unrealistic standards might be holding you back? Mentally, emotionally, and socially. Here, we explore why letting go of the urge to impress can actually help you grow and attract better connections. Authenticity builds genuine bonds because trying too hard to impress someone usually pushes you into acting in ways that do not reflect your true personality or your natural qualities, and this prevents the creation of meaningful relationships based on honesty, mutual respect, and true understanding. When you stop performing and start being real, you create space for relationships that grow naturally instead of forcefully. It also sends a strong message about self-worth because seeking validation through big gestures, approval, or constant praise may signal a lack of inner confidence, and this can make you depend on how others see you instead of appreciating your own value from within. Real confidence comes from knowing who you are and not from trying to fit someone else's expectations. Flashy displays might grab quick attention, but they rarely create long-term happiness because real fulfillment comes from shared values, emotional depth, trust, and consistency, not from temporary impressions or surface-level attraction. Trying too hard to impress can also create unhealthy relationship dynamics, where one person feels pressured to maintain a perfect image, and this pressure leads to stress, insecurity, and imbalance over time. When expectations become unrealistic, resentment and emotional distance often follow, which weakens the relationship. Instead of strengthening it, focusing too much on impressing others can slowly disconnect you from your true identity. And when people lose touch with themselves, they feel empty, confused, or dissatisfied because they are living for approval rather than living with purpose. Impressions based on wealth, status, or appearance also create disalignment of values because these things cannot replace emotional compatibility, communication, kindness, or shared goals. And when a relationship relies only on surface-level qualities, it lacks depth, meaning, and long-term potential. Constantly trying to impress others encourages superficial judgments, which leads people to value material things more than character, discipline, integrity, and emotional maturity. This mindset harms both men and women by promoting unrealistic expectations and ignoring the importance of connection, compassion, and real personality. It also promotes inequality by reinforcing outdated roles where men feel they must constantly prove their worth, and women are judged based on passive criteria instead of building relationships grounded in equality, support, and partnership. Continuously chasing approval weakens self-respect and makes person depend on outside validation instead of their own inner strength. When your worth comes from within, you become more confident, grounded, and emotionally independent. Embracing authenticity is the key to building meaningful relationships, personal growth, and long-lasting happiness. Instead of trying to impress others, focus on improving your mindset, working on your goals, and creating a lifestyle that reflects your real values. When you become the best version of yourself, you naturally attract people who appreciate you genuinely, without pressure, without pretending, and without losing your identity. Thank you for joining us in exploring why trying too hard to impress women can limit your confidence, your value, and your emotional well-being. Remember, true fulfillment comes from authenticity, inner strength, emotional maturity, and connections built on honesty and respect. By understanding these principles and shifting your mindset, you can build healthier, stronger, and more meaningful relationships that support your growth and your future. See you next time, and thanks for watching Psychology Facts.